Okay, so I haven't done these shows in a while. I apologize. I'm editing a movie, my new movie, Invisible Shark. It's sucking all of my time away. So I've got a lot to do. So first there's a little two-part where it's 2 comic books I did and never posted it. And then there will be the majority after that. So let's go ahead and get started with Old Man Comic Book Reviews. A DC and a Marvel. Let's go alphabetical. Captain America. Captain America. Number 12. Hell's Angels Part 1. That's right, because when last we left Steve Rogers. Oh, here, let's do the people. Writers Chip Zdarsky. Artist is Valerio Schiti. And when last we left, Cap was in a coma. Well, he got beaten to death and was being treated. But meanwhile, Dr. Doom has managed to bring him to hell, which still doesn't make any sense to me. And Doom's up to something, and Mephisto's not happy about it. And so it's like Captain America in hell. Ooh. With none of his stuff. It's just him fighting to be Captain America. I'm. It's been a while. I'm officially done with the Doctor Doom nonsense in Marvel Universe. I completely understand that in December you will be having your new movie with Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom, which is a notoriously stupid idea. I'll still watch it, but dumb. So I really am tired of people giving me Captain America books that aren't just good old-fashioned Captain America books. Plus, he's in hell and he's Captain America, so you know he's going to win. I don't know. Let's go to a better book. This is number 3 of Zatanna. That's a nice cover. I like that cover. Because now she's like they're the DC version of the Sorcerer Supreme. Jamal Campbell is the writer, artist, and cover artist. And to make sure we're paying attention, he gives us a nice big spread right off the bat. When last we left Zatanna, she was not in great shape, so they took her to a voodoo witch doctor fella. And then... So they gave her a new outfit. None of us want a new outfit. We want top hat and fishnets. Anyone who says different is a liar. I do love these spreads, though, that Jamal's doing. Look at these things. Aren't those pretty? Very, very nice. Very, very nice. So if you like your sword and your sorcery, it's a good way to go. And I don't like the new uniform. I hope it's not permanent. We will find out, because we don't want it. And now you're here where I said we would start. The majority being this. Yes, I know it's 3 freaking weeks, but I did go ahead and read up on everything. So this will catch us up until comic books come out on Wednesday, and there are only 6. So let's go ahead and get started. I got a lot, so I'm not really sure where I'm going to put them. Hold on. I think that'll work. Okay. First is the conclusion, which I'm sad about, of Absolute Martian Manhunter, the trippiest of all trippy comic books. This is... Hold on. Oh, it's in the back. That's right. Sorry, I saw a thing in the front, but it was the suicide prevention thing, because there's self-harm depicted in this. Okay. Writer is Dennis Camp. Art is Javier Rodriguez. And we're in the final battle with the evil Martian and the good Martian. And John Jones is the good Martian, of course. And they got to save his son and his wife. And they have to do just these crazy, messed up things to get everything to work, to reharmonize. I really like this spread right here, like that. I thought that was neat because the rest of the book is, in comparison, a little dark. So I thought this was kind of neat. I'm sad that there was no gimmick in the last issue. One of my favorite things of this is the gimmick. And at the end, everything is back to normal and they get a second chance to start life over again. So nothing really happened. Once again, I'm still not sure what this is about. Great book, though. Read it. All right. I got to reach over for the comic book. There's too many. I'm an old man. We have Spider-Man, the Amazing Sorry. Got some sinusitis going on. Oh, number 32. Number 32. When last we left Spidey, he was at an auction fighting the Vulture. Writer is Joe Kelly. Artist is Patrick Gleason, as I'd mentioned before. And we have the new, because Aunt May had a kid, so now Peter's got a cousin. Yeah, that makes sense. Cousin, yeah. That makes sense. So anyways, they're fighting the Vulture for stuff at this auction. And the Dr. Payne guy shows up and finds out that that doesn't work really well on Spidey's new intergalactic girlfriend, which I thought was hilarious. And they're leading up to issue 1000 soon. Next is issue 33. Well, here, let's look at the legacy numbering. 996. So what is that? 7, 8, 9, 10. You got 4 issues. Yes, I did the math on my fingers. Leave me alone. All right. Next up was a book I'd almost considered dropping, but they've done enough changes where I'm not going to. Batgirl number 21. Batgirl number 21. And I do like the new artwork. I'll find a good spot for you as soon as I find the credits that they love to hide. Here we are. Forget Me Not. Tate Brownball is our writer. Steven Segovia is our artist. And it's the same thing. They do a lot of this, which I thought was neat. The cross that way, all the way across. Gives more of a sense of movement to the comic book. We've got this new fella, Dr. Forget Me Not. We're learning more of our girl's origin story, which I swear they'd covered before. But, here's another good example of that movement and artwork. It's almost manga. To me, anyways. I don't read a lot of manga. But what are you going to do, right? All right, next up is Batman 11. I'm actually enjoying this book quite a bit, to be honest. Let's see if I can find our thing here. Here we are. Matt Fraction, writer. George Jimenez is the artist who does a great job with artwork. Look at his, want to see his Cobblepot? There's his Cobblepot. That's a good looking Cobblepot. So Bruce is dealing with girlfriend, sorta, and this crazy woman with a katana and a big foofy hat wanting to kill him, of course, because no one ever wants to just show up and say, "Hey, Batman, how's it doing?" They want to kill him. So, and we're getting Verity Pennyworth showing up in this, so that's kind of. I was also excited about. In August, we get the Lanterns show. I hope they don't mess it up. They will. All right, we got a one-shot. I don't know if there's more than one because I know there's a next one coming out. I always buy these, even though sometimes they annoy me. Silent Night, Deadly Night. Dark Winter. All right. Let's see. Writers are S.A. Czech, James Kokorik. Artist is Puss Calzaga, and it's him fluttering through what happened in the movies. It's seriously, but he's the Santa Claus that kills his parents. But there's it's a lot of retread. I seriously don't buy this for any other reason than I will buy anything with Silent Night, Deadly Night in it. Or if they made a My Bloody Valentine comic book, hint, hint, I would buy that as well. Alright, X-Men United. I will admit to getting the Psylocke cover on purpose. This is number 5. Eve L. Ewing is our writer. Eduardo Ponsica is our artist. And Iceman was bringing people together in a role-playing adventure game, because Ben Liu can do dormant reality warping. Unfortunately for them, the minute that happened, they were stuck in the dream. And there's also stuff going on back at the Gray Matter. Is it called Gray Matter? Am I getting that wrong? Hold on. Oh, I was right. What do you think? Gray Matter Lane. I think I just realized that it said Gray Matter for the first time in 5 issues. I appreciate the artwork. I think that's a nice spread to show you for artwork. The artwork is great. And I think my biggest problem I'm having is it's mutants and mutants and mutants. Where's... You guys, you'd probably get better press if you'd fight some bad guys. And the bad guys can't be your guys. Someone tell Emma Frost to knock it off. Alright. We're not even close to being done. Alright, Godzilla. The Kaisei era. Number 12. Don't worry, I'm actually fine. Written by Tim Seeley. Art by Giada Belviso. And we are in Graceville, Minnesota, where the new energy construct Godzilla is fighting a Biollante. I think they call it Biolantress because she's a girl. Seems a little sexist, but, you know, who am I to talk? Biollante would be a fine name for a boy or a girl. But we learn a little bit more about their origins because she's able to suck them into her brain space and whatnot. So, yeah, he's starting to become, the guy who does the Godzilla energy form is starting to lose it a little bit. Because you have to remember, he's normal human size, probably a little smaller than me, with the energy of an entire kaiju in him. That's why he can project the energy field. And then it's nothing but crying. All right, Sonic the Hedgehog, DC crossover, Metal Legion, 3 of 5. I'm going to get you your stats, and then we're going to say my favoritist. Is it in the back again? My God. By the way, the artwork for this one is freaking awesome. Let me see if I can find the art. Where is that? Well, piffle. Hold on, kids. Dad's got to find the artwork. Well, while we're looking, really? So Eggman has teamed up with Luthor and the, what is it, Legion of Evil? Something like that. And, oh, here, want a nice spread? There you go, look at that. Okay. Whoever's doing the artwork on this is perfect. I like the way that they do everything. I love that Mr. Luthor has underestimated Eggman in a way that makes it terrible for Luthor. Because Eggman is a success every time unless he is fighting Sonic. That's how it works. So he's already made Legion of Evil metal robots that do his bidding. He's done... Is it behind this? Hold on. I spend all day looking for the credits in the Sonic the freaking Hedgehog book. Okay, there has to be a credit page. Let's go slower. Alright. Just not seeing it. Is that a possibility? Isn't this riveting television, kids? Aren't you just amazed and fantastically awesome about this? Huh. I see no credits on here. It says Flynn Thomas Harms down the bottom. Flynn Thomas Harms. I see no credits. If you can prove me wrong, prove me wrong. All right. I'm glad we picked up the Punisher book. This is number 6. Frank Castle with everybody after him. Benjamin Percy is our writer. Farhad Karami is our artist. And Frank is doing what Frank does best. And what Frank does best is shoot the bad guys. So, yeah. It's an interesting book. And oh, I forgot. Yeah, this is the one with the bullet. Here's a special bullet that this guy shoots. I think he gave us his name. Hold on. Hold on. Collateral Damage. And this guy looks like he's out of the 90s. Look at this. Look at this guy. And he has a bullet. It's big. It's like this big. And when he shoots it until it gets to its target. And this guy is killing people at random. Rich people, poor people, fat people, skinny people. I don't know about the fat and skinny. Then we come to the depressing part of Supergirl number 15. Everything has been wrapped up in a neat little bow. Condor, the bottled city of Condor, right? All right. I'll take my glasses off for this. Hold on. Our writer, artist, and cover artist is Sophie Campbell. Thank you, Sophie. This has been a great book, by the way, unless she didn't do the art for that particular one. So everything's wrapped up neat as a bow. We have the evil person getting what she deserves. Supergirl and the bottled city figure out what they're going to do. We got a new superhero who's very, very easy on the eyes. Her name is Luminary. We like her. She's in charge of Condor now. The bottled city. Is it Condor? Condor? So she's gone back to being Supergirl. Oh, here we go. There's that great costume, the Supergirl costume. There's no tentacles. There's just the fabric is weaving itself back into being a Supergirl thing. And then they're gonna go become the Super Force. And because it's the Super Force and this is the end, they canceled my book. So screw you, DC. It was a good book. You have a movie out. It's like taking support away from that god-awful movie that I didn't go see. I didn't go see it. I don't care. All right. Emperor Aquaman number 19. Hey, look, it's still there. They didn't cancel it. Not really sure why they thought it was necessary to change the name. When last we left, Aquaman and Hal Jordan were having a bit of a problem out in the world. Jeremy Adams is the writer. Paolo Villanelle is the artwork, and Batman and Wonder Woman need to talk to Arthur because Arthur is now probably one of the most powerful people in the universe. Hawkman's there too. I don't know why they would invite Hawkman because he would probably be all for it. So they're talking to Arthur about his new responsibility as having this huge new superpower, the blue, where he can do anything with any liquid. But apparently, next issue, Aquaman's going to fight Poseidon. Woo-hoo. We'll see how that goes. Man, don't kill Poseidon. This is going to make somebody else angry. We're still going. Daredevil. Number 4. Legacy number 691. That's not bad. So there's this new bad guy with a messed up face, and Daredevil's fighting him and all, but the whole time we're getting flashbacks. All right, so Stephanie Phillips is our writer. Lee Garbett is our artist. I understand the old Stan Lee, this could be someone's first Marvel book. But no, we don't need an origin story for Matt Murdock every 5 seconds. Oh, and the owl saves him, which was kind of interesting. Matt wasn't happy about it, but it was interesting. But yeah, this monster who takes people's eyes, and it's gross. Daredevil gets some of the grossest villains lately. Ugh. Don't like it. In our giant stack, the lovely Jeff the Land Shark. Boop. It's called Jeff the Land Shark Superstar #1. Writer is Kelly Thompson. Artist is Toki Tokoro. Toki Tokoro. I said it right. So this guy's trying to try out new shows for Mojo in the Mojoverse, and he keeps throwing Jeff in it, but it's a guy in a suit. It's not really Jeff. But here, this is called the Jeff. Hold on, I lost my place. Here it is, the Jeff Coast Avengers. Let me get that where you can see it. There you go. And I laughed when I read that. I thought that was funny. I like Jeff. Jeff makes me laugh. Ever since he was in, what do you call it? Deadpool. Yeah. So he has to go help with fighting giant monsters with everybody else. So we get a lovely splash page like that. Oh, isn't that cool? Jeff is the most funnest comic book. I like that they keep it in a nice little arc so they don't try to cancel it like they do with Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. I'm not really sure what's wrong with these people. But at the end of this issue, Jeff gets kidnapped by Spiral. I think that's her name. She works for Mojo. Really pretty lady with 4 arms. You want that coming at you? Pretty lady with 4 arms. We have a one-shot of Sonic the Hedgehog. Ding. Its story is Eisman Omar Atta. Art is Thomas Roethlisberger. Matt Froze, Mauro Fonseca, and Minho Kim. They basically split the book into pieces. And it's I'm not really sure what the purpose is behind it. It's a great story. It's got everybody in it. All the good guys, all the bad guys. Eggman's got a world domination plan. Metal Sonic is going to be a doofus about things. They have all the side characters. Knuckles is there with Sonic, and Sonic's always saying, "I'm your best friend," and Knuckles is like, "You're not my best friend." But lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of characters, like a lot. And at the end, they just have a big laugh, and it's an adventure. Did they charge me extra for this? Let me look for you. There we go. It's an $8 comic book. You believe that? Blech. But, when I read these, I give them over to my son Dewey, and then the granddaughters get them, but Dewey reads them first. So there you go. I think we're into just the last week's worth of books. Absolute Flash. We are all in issue 17. And let me find... Hold on. Nope. Is it at the end again? I think it is. Hold on, kids. Hold on. There we go. Flash. Jeff Lemire is our writer. Haining is the artwork. And the Rogues Gallery has been sent to kill Grodd. But what they don't understand is there's Grodd, this little thing, who's best friends with Wally. And there's Grodd's dad, who hates everyone. And those are two different things. So Flash has to fight them and find Grodd at the same time, because Grodd can mind control you without trying. Just think. Unless you're the trickster, whose weird looking helmet, like a big smiley face dumb thing. Yeah, he can, or she can. I apologize. You do identify as female. I didn't like the end. I didn't like that they. Well, I can't tell you. It just came out. I didn't like the thing that they did at the end. It made me furious. We're getting closer. Batwoman, #5. We're all in. Wait, hold on. Can you see it? Yeah, and of course it's Alice and Kate and. So this is writer Greg Rucka. Artist is Dani, D-A-N-I. And I gotta tell you, let me find a good spot. I do like this artwork. Can you see it? See how pretty that is? Isn't that nice? I do like this artwork. I'd like it even more if we didn't have a couple of Batwomen running around. Like, apparently everybody wants to be Batwoman. And unfortunately, one of them is crazy as a loon and doing things she shouldn't oughta. So I think they've wrapped up that whole storyline, though, because it's like, oh, it's Kate and Alice. Oh, it's Kate and Alice. Blah, blah. I think her real name is Beth. I don't know. Everyone's called her Alice for so long, I couldn't tell you if I wanted to. I could go look for it. So apparently this arc is supposed to be over. We'll see. Because the crutch of Alice is used so much. And Batwoman can do so many much more things. So many much more. That's not really a sentence. I'm sorry. All right. Oh, I got to divvy these up with superhero. No, so we're going to call them all superhero today. Captain America 13. We get it. We understand that there's a movie coming out with Dr. Flippin' Doom in it. We get the concept. Writer Chip Zdarsky and artist Tom Lima. We get it. It's bad enough that you have Spider-Man. No, sorry, I saw a picture of Spider-Man. Captain America in hell with the Red Skull and all these people trying to kill him, and he's this light of hell that's going to save everyone from hell. And I'm like, oh, okay. It's not great, Captain America. That's what I'm trying to say, I guess. It's not great because Captain America will fight for anyone. You know, that's just how it works. I did like, however, that they pulled a reference, Valeria von Frazen, from 1961. Good deep cut there, Chip. You can tell Chip reads some comic books. But I'm so tired of the Captain America Doctor Doom thing. This is issue 13. I think it's been all of them. Except for when Red Hulk killed Captain America so he could go to hell and fight with Doctor Doom. You heard me. I said it out loud. First new crossover with two things I never thought would get crossed over. But sure enough, it is Sonic the Hedgehog and Godzilla. You heard it here first, folks. Sonic and Godzilla. Story is Nick Marino, art is Jack Lawrence. Jack draws very good Sonic stuff. Look at this. Hold on, let me get it there for you. Can you see it? Oh no. Yeah, better. It's good art. Let me see if I can find you a better picture. I just wanted to show it to you right away. Jack does a fantastic job, and so he's fighting Eggman. Oh, here we go. Fighting Eggman, and sure enough, look what shows up out of one of them portals. There it is. Yeah, you see them, don't you? Mechagodzilla and Mothra. So Mothra's the good guy. Mechagodzilla is always the bad guy, unless, he's been programmed out to. My biggest concern is, this is the Sonic freaking Hedgehog universe. You're going to put Mechagodzilla in there with Eggman? Eggman could rebuild the chassis on Mechagodzilla in about 5 minutes and use it to do evil, terrible, rotten things. Also, yeah, dude, where's my Godzilla? We don't get Godzilla this issue. We got Mothra and Mechagodzilla. Even though there's every variant cover that's on here shows Godzilla on the cover. But he ain't. So, anyways, kids, this is the books. I don't really think there's anything non-superhero in here except for the one Godzilla book. But other than that, these are all pretty. Well, Silent Night, Deadly Night's not one. I'm not gonna separate them. The superheroes may have an obvious win. So we had some bad things. The end of Martian Manhunter. I hope they bring it back again, even though maybe you could tell me what it's about. I loved every cover, every issue. I loved reading about it. Just a weird mind mess up going on, and the colors, and it's just the prettiest art. I like the little gimmicks. I'm a sucker for a gimmick. You give me a gimmick, we're gonna have a good time. I didn't like that they just canceled Supergirl out of the blue. I don't understand comic book companies. They'll do that. I remember when the Captain America book or movie came out and they shot Captain America. Like, guys, maybe don't shoot Captain America. I don't know. So I've got to sort through these. There's books that my wife does read. I've got to sort through and get those. and then she'll be able to read those. And this is an awful lot of books, and I apologize for being gone so long. My new movie, Invisible Shark, is going to come out this month. If I can get the editing done. I had some technical difficulties with some sound, and that made for a thing that I have to do, my dreaded looping. I hate to loop. I'm not good at it. I shoot very rough, guerrilla style horror comedies. So you've heard me talk about my movies before. It's okay. We won't do that again. Don't worry. Settle down. And so this is all done. We're gonna post. I'm gonna post this tomorrow, so you guys can see all the giant, wonderful comic books that are out there in the world. And then let's do that. Yeah, where we're gonna talk about you reading a comic book. You need to do that. Comic books are considered reading. The artwork is just an incentive. But there's a lot of words in a comic book, same as like a short story. If you read a whole series, you've read a book, because there's that many words in there, and you get some pictures and some beautiful art to look at. You get to hear old people like me ramble on the internet about them. It's just a wicked bonus as far as comic books go, seriously. So yeah, that's it for. Oh, here, you want me to wave them at you? Hope I don't break my wrist. Right? All right. So, as always, I always go to Fanfare Comics and Cards in Kalamazoo, Michigan. They have a deal on new books, 20% off if you give them $5 a year. You heard it here first, $5 a year. So, like I said, and also there's many places to go to read comic books for free. Library. There's an online library that's attached to your library called Hoopla. You can watch movies and read comic books and all sorts of things. It's just a great resource. And then of course the internet, you can just type in free comic books, and I'm pretty sure someone's going to have free comic books that you can read. I know back in the day, Marvel used to have the little stickers in the comic books where you could redeem it for a digital book, and that was cool. Apparently people started selling those to people. I have this one if anyone wants it. It's like, oh my. People will sell stuff and people will buy stuff. I made the camera shake just then by doing that with my foot. Sorry. If it freaked you out a little bit, I apologize. So, okay. Well, this is Old Man Comic Books. Old Man Comic Book Reviews. Old Man Comic Book Reviews. There, we got it eventually. And look at that stack. You believe I read all these? I did read them all. I read like 5 of them yesterday. So, go read a comic